What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Narakius over here at Narakius Gaming, and today I got another special Battlegrounds video for you guys. Alright, before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's get right into it. Alright guys, if you didn't know by now, man, they got a new game right now just taking over the PC world, and it goes by the name of Playerunknown Battlegrounds. Now, it's similar like H1Z1s, but for the last couple of weeks since the release of the Battleground, this game has been a major competitor to H1Z1. Now, come to find out that the same developers or the same guys who created H1Z1 are kind of hand-on with Battlegrounds. Alright, so with that being said, you might see some similarities in the game playing either or. Alright, but some people have been playing H1Z1 for a while and they want something new, and Battlegrounds is giving them that new surface, that new tactical shooter that they have been looking for, due to the fact that some of the mechanics in H1Z1 are sometimes unrealistic. How you can jump out of a car at 90 to 100 miles per hour and don't take any damage. Like, really? Like, come on, H1Z1. Nobody doing shit like that, alright? But nevertheless, H1Z1 is still a great game. Now, Battlegrounds, on the other hand, it's a very tactical shooter, very intense, get your heart racing, heart pounding all the time. And it's one of those games that you are going to rage 100% of the time. Either you're going to get killed by the gas, or you're going to get killed by an enemy from the back. 99% of the chance, you can be literally top 2, one guy to kill, and the gas will fucking kill you. Like, trust me, it's ridiculous how you can die in this game. Alright? But with that being said, Battlegrounds is a new game, and it is an open access beta. So what that means, that the game is available for you guys to play, but take it with a grain of salt that it may have little problems here and there. Like, for instance, some people have been getting that falling sensation. And what do I mean by that? You ever been trying to climb on something, or you get stuck between something, and your guy will be doing a falling animation as if he's jumping off the roof or he's fell from a high place in the game. And after a while of falling for so long, the game will say you died because you fell, when actuality it was just fucking glitching out. So it has little glitches like that, but every week they do not optimization, but every week they do little updates and they optimize the games here and there. But we have a major update that's just coming in right now, and they're gonna do that like basically every month. Every month you can expect a major update to the Battlegrounds, right? And this major update that they just released, all right, as of today, or I think it's coming up for the 20th. It's either today or the 20th, so I'll look more into that, but I think it's for the 20th, but I don't know why the 20th is stuck in my mind. But anyway, the update that's coming in today, they're going to be released a new SMG. Oh yeah, a new SMG. And I heard it's legit, and you won't even believe what the SMG is going to be, all right? And they're also going to be releasing a new vehicle. Now, the vehicle, I'm a little skeptical about that, but we're going to come back to that. Let's talk about the new SMG. The new SMG that they're going to be added in the game is the Vector, baby. All right? And it says here, it says added the Vector SMG. It's a very powerful SMG, most appropriate for short range to mid-range combat. And this will spawn across the world. Now, if you guys are familiar with the Vector in variety of games, from Call of Duty to Battlefield to fucking Division, where the Vector basically, if you didn't know about it, you knew about it by playing the Division. Basically, it was a dominant gun. The Vector is probably going to be a very high powerful gun, just like the M16 and the CAR and some other guns in the Battleground. All right, so looking forward to that. Next, they got the motorbike. The motorbike is actually a two-seater. All right, what it is, you have your regular motorcycle, and then you have an attachment to the right side of it, which I'm kind of skeptical about it. Now, this motorbike, it has its flaws and it has its cons. And some of the cons on the motorbike is you cannot shoot out the tires. Any other car in the game, as far as the Jeep, the Doom Buggy, the little blue car that looks like the fucking car out of Harry Potter, you can shoot the tires out of those. More like a strategic move. But for some reason, the motorcycle will not, you will not be able to shoot out the tires of the motorcycle. And later on, that may change, all right? Now, another thing what I don't like about this two-seater two-seater motorcycle is that you're very vulnerable. Just like riding in the Doom Buggy, how that one of your guys, if you're playing duos, one of your guys will sit in the back and you will be in the front. you're very vulnerable to shots, and you don't have that much stuff to protect you. So that way, if somebody has a sniper rifle or a really good sight on you, they probably can take you out with 1 to 2 shots, probably with 1 shot if they aim for the head and they're using the car. So, you know, teach his own. Experience is the best way to understand what's going on in the game, so you use it at your own risk. Me personally, I think I'll stick to the fucking cars. I get mad enough at this game, you understand? Now, if that wasn't enough for you, don't worry about that. We got more. Hold on, check this out. You guys, everybody goes crazy for this one particular scope in the game, and that's the 4X. All right, as of right now, the games give you 4 scopes. You get a holographic scope, all right, you get a red dot scope, and then you get a 4X, and then you get an 8X. 8X, a lot of people don't too much use it because it zooms too close in, and therefore it allows you to miss a lot of shots, especially with the guns having high recoil. So the go-to scope in the game as of right now, on any build that you prefer to use, whether it's the AK or the M416, you're either gonna have a red dot on one of them for short range, and you're either gonna have the 4X for long range. All right, and even on your sniper rifle, you want the 4X, because the 4X give you just the amount of zoom as of right now. But things are about to change. They're adding a 2X aim point scope into the game. Now that falls in between of a red dot and a 4X. All right, it's like it's a 2X basically what it says, but it gives you that zoom effect, but not too close zoom effect. So I think this scope right here is actually going to be a very go-to scope. I think the red dot may not be the ideal scope to put on any gun anymore, only because the red dot kind of obstructs your vision of seeing somebody. Sometimes when you're aiming down sight with the red dot kind of gets in the way. It's more of a like a mushy red dot rather than being a solid beam red dot that doesn't obstruct your vision of hitting your target. And I kind of hate it sometimes too, especially if the target is at a long range. So that's pretty dope that they're adding that at 2X scope. I can't wait to see what's that about. They're also adding a ballistic mask. They haven't had no photos about the ballistic mask, but I could just imagine the ballistic mask is just another level 2 maybe to a level 3, maybe a level 4, because as of right now there's 3 variants of the mask that you can get, and a ballistic mask may be a higher level that protects a lot more, but the level 3 mask protects the majority of your face right now. That's more of the ideal mask you always want to go for. Okay, last but not least, they're going to add another weapon into the game. Now this weapon right here, when I saw it on the list, I was a little skeptical, but then again, I wonder how powerful this weapon is going to be, because don't sleep, a lot of the melee weapon in this game is extremely powerful. I think the frying pan is a 2-shot hit. All right, I mean, you hit somebody with the frying pan, their life is gone. It's crazy. I got hit with a frying pan and just like it was almost gone. Luckily I had picked up a gun and I got rid of this guy, but the frying pan is an OP weapon. So if you ever see a frying pan, don't run past it in case you don't have a weapon. If that guy don't have a weapon, run up on his ass with that frying pan and watch him die in 2 hits. All right, but the new weapon that they're going to add into this game is the crossbow. Now the crossbow, I've seen the crossbow in H1Z1. I don't know if it's going to be the same kind of crossbow. I don't know if it's going to be kind of like the crossbow that your boy from The Walking Dead carries, but they're going to add a crossbow. But don't sleep on that. 9 out of 10 chances when they add weapons like this, they expect people not to go to it because people already grow accustomed to the guns that are in the game. They kind of have their build in mind and they feel comfortable using certain guns. Like me, I like to get the AK-47 and then I like to get the M416. Those are my 2 ideal guns in the game, and that's what I like to rock. Both of them I rock a 4X. Sometime I might rock a red dot, like I said, on one, a 4X on another, but 4X's are very rare at times, so usually I have a 4X on one and a red dot on another. All right, but with the 2X coming out, I think I'm gonna have a 2X on one and a 4X on the other. So whichever one of those guns that you use for long range, you want to put the 4X on. Whichever one you use for short range, you want to put the 2X to the red dot on. All right, that's how I run my build. So maybe that's a little tip that can help you guys in some of your survival, especially for some of you new guys. All right, but yeah, the crossbow is one of the new weapons they're going to be added onto the game. Don't know too much about it, but we'll see how that works out and we'll see how strong it is. I think it's going to be a strong gun. So let me know in the comments below, man. Are you guys having fun with this game? I'm having a blast. I play this game almost every single day. So I haven't been uploading a lot more videos. I'm just getting my skills a lot more better because, as you guys know, I'm a console player. So coming over to the PC, for a lot of you new guys coming over to the PC world, it's really challenging, but I could truly tell you that I'm getting a lot better. All right, The memory keys are starting to be like second nature. I'm not looking down at the keyboard as much as I used to, and the game is just flowing a lot more better since they're optimizing and updating it regularly. So the game is just feeling a lot more smoother. It still has its glitches here and there, but nevertheless, I fucking love this game, yo. I'm having so much fun with this game, and it feels so good to have something new like this, just to give me a breath of fresh air and get me ready for all the other dope games coming out at the end of the year and towards the end of the year. All right, so make sure you leave a like on this video if you found it helpful, and tell me if you guys are excited for some of the new stuff that are coming in. I'm ready to see what this 2x scope and what this bow and arrow look like. All right, not too psyched about the new motorcycle in the game, and they're all going to add a single motorcycle, so that means it's like a dirt bike. I forgot to tell you that, guys. They are going to add like a single motorcycle. It's like a dirt bike where you can ride just by yourself. You don't have to share it with another person. Now that, I'll be looking forward to that. All right, so make sure you hit the like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's your boy the Rockies, and I'm gonna see you when I see you. Peace.